What's up, y'all? It's your co-host Jana,
Your host, Nyla.
and today we're back with our fourth episode of At Your Big Age podcast. And today we will be talking about toxic friendships, relationships, and all that other good stuff. What you think? What you like? You like that? You like that?
Love
You can
that
roll with that. We can
down.
roll with
I
that.
could roll with it.
All right, we can
I
roll
can
with it.
roll with it.
So basically, when I think of toxic, I'm gonna start with friendships. Toxic friendships, I just think like it's like people that don't kind of like support you. It's like hard for you to communicate your feelings with them. Is one hard for you to communicate your feelings with you. Like if you have something like if you set a boundary and like they be like, oh okay, yeah, but they still don't respect it. Like that's like okay,
Right.
no. And then like if you tell them something good that happened to you, and they're just like, yeah, that's nice or whatever, you know, I think that's a toxic trait because it's like I'm telling you about something I'm excited about, and then you either have something negative to say, or it seems like you don't care, and it's now I feel like I just can't talk to you about something that happens in my life, and you're supposed to be one of my friends.
Right.
So yeah, what you think?
I most definitely agree. In my opinion, I feel like toxic comes in many different forms, shapes, and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I feel like sometimes I'm speaking on. Okay, I guess this can go for the relationship portion as well. Sometimes for like friendships and toxic friendships and relationships, sometimes we keep a toxic person in our life because even though they're toxic, they've brought us more good than bad.
Mm-hmm.
So like um so like we like envy the good more than we envy the bad.
And it's also a thing where it's like, you've been friends with someone for so
For
long,
so long.
or you've been in a relationship with someone for so long, like you just don't want to like let it go.
Yeah.
So that's one that will
Yeah.
keep you from distancing yourself from them.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that it just makes it worse because it's like, dang, it's like we together or like I'm still your friend, but it's like you do me dirty.
Right.
You do
And like don't
me dirty.
nobody want to sit here and get done dirty like
Right?
over and
No,
over and
over and
over
over
again. No
again.
matter
Just getting
how
your
you
feelings
do me
hurt.
dirty. Like
Exactly.
you've done me dirty. Like
Over the past, over the time. Like it's
yeah.
like, okay, enough is enough.
But I feel like that's why it's important to if you like, the in my opinion, the best way you can test your friendship relationship is holding each other accountable.
That's true.
If you're at your breaking point with this person and either in a relationship or a friendship and
Mhm.
you just want to say, hey, like we need to talk ASAP, like I'm ready to pull the plug on this, we just need
Mhm.
to talk ASAP. And you'll be able to tell how they move if they're like willing to not change, but they're willing to, hear what you're saying,
Yeah.
comprehend what you're saying, and have their actions show you that they actually care about you. That's another level of growing. Like it's starting off toxic and it's like
Yeah.
growing. But if
Because
somebody's just saying okay, blah blah blah, like
sometimes you have to tell people about themselves in
yeah, and
order
that's
for them to
okay.
like get that,
Yeah,
which is fine. That's a good thing. Sometimes people have to tell you about yourself.
right,
It's like sometimes they don't know what they're doing, and sometimes they just do.
right.
They
They
do.
know what
They
they're doing.
do. But it's like you gotta, yeah, like I said, set boundaries. Tell
Yeah.
them what's up, what you didn't like, what you did like.
And then have them respect your morals as well because as we're in college you're meeting new people, and I'm here to tell you that everybody is not your friend. Everybody does not have genuine pure intentions with your personality, your soul. Like you're gonna meet some that's gonna be your lifetime friends, and then you're gonna
Mhm.
meet some that's gonna be your season friends, and then
Mhm.
you're going to meet some people that's just trying to use and abuse you. And in
Mhm.
college is most definitely real because is people really try to sabotage you. You think
Mhm.
these are like your it friends, your
Mhm.
lifetime friends, but in
Little do you know.
disguise, little do you know they're actually here to bring you more harm than good.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's one thing, like especially like going into college, you really gotta be like careful
Right.
in who you call your friend. And me personally, I feel like the word friend is like thrown out so badly. Like everybody, it's not valued how it needs to be because they be like a random stranger, hey friend, hey friend. You don't know that person from a can of paint. Why are you calling
Right.
them friend?
No, seriously,
Like, I
like,
understand you want to be nice, but it's just baby steps. They be like, hey buddy, like friend is just because after friend you eventually for me, after I call you my friend, I eventually want you to like move up to family, like familia.
mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't call everybody my friend because everybody's not my friend.
Yeah,
You're
you
a
know,
peer, associate, buddy.
yeah, yeah. I was about to say that, like, like you meet somebody, I don't know, like colleges, like they have internships.
Yeah.
So like, you get to know them and all that good stuff.
Right.
Like, but that's like during the internship.
Right.
But like, are we gonna be close like after the
Right.
internship?
And
That's
that's okay. Like
mm-hmm.
sometimes, especially like, sometimes people are here for just that season.
Right.
Like you need a buddy, I need a buddy, let's be buddies together, and then hopefully after this opportunity or whatever
Right.
we're doing past,
We can
then we can
still
still talk. But if
exactly.
it's not there, it's
Some people have
okay.
that mixed up
Right.
sometimes.
Just
Like they
know when
just
we
go
were
straight
together,
into
I had
it.
a good time with you. I
Right.
had a great time. Point blank period.
Yep. I agree. I like that. I
Yeah.
think our friendship our friendship started, it was like she was very nice. she's nice to everyone.
So
So
nice.
we was in a class together. I didn't know who she was. Like I knew who she was, but I didn't know that was her. So when she was like, "Hey," I was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Who's this random girl talking to me like in class?" I'm just here to get my education. I'm just here to get my education. It's like, hey, well, she would like talk to me every day. We had a class. I don't think it was every day. It was like every other day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and that's how it started from there. And she would stay like a dorm behind me, and we would walk together to class. One day, she was like, "I'm gonna go to Chipotle because I'm hungry," and like it took
Jonna
everything.
loves her Chipotle. Like Jonna loves Chipotle. Like she work quoted by Jonna, she'll do some weird stuff for Chipotle. Like I can't make this up.
I
She
love
loves
Chipotle. I love Chipotle. So when she said that, I was like, it didn't really take everything in me because I was like, okay, I like this girl. I was like, let me ask if I can come to Chipotle with her because I was hungry for you. Not when it's on Chipotle. Like I didn't have no transportation. So like, yeah, that was like freshman year. So we didn't have any transportation. She had her little thinky thing going on. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna ride with her because I trusted her. I was like, okay, I don't think she's gonna do nothing to me. So I'm gonna just ride with her to Chipotle. And from then on out, we've been talking about getting on our private yachts, our private jets. We still have that goal. We still have that goal. And now we want to travel.
Yeah.
Starting
a podcast,
starting
business partners,
just
so moving up in the world. That's all you can do.
That's a good, healthy friendship.
Yeah.
And if we don't like something, we tell each other.
Most definitely.
We make that known.
Yeah.
And there's no hard feelings. It's like we're listening to each other.
Right.
And we're like, okay, I get that. And we move on. Right. And we barely do that, I feel like. Right?
What?
Like if we feel like if we have a problem or if we didn't like something the other said, like we would tell each other. But I don't think we don't
really have that problem. But if it approaches itself, of course we're going to talk about it. But if it doesn't, like we really don't fall into this because we were usually on the same page with everything. So it's like
So we're that comfortable with each other that we can talk to each other without feeling bad.
Yeah, like disrespected. Because when you come to somebody and like tell them like you be having to tell people about themselves, they immediately go into defense mode, and that's so bad. Especially if like we're friends, why are you going into? Especially if we're friends or in a relationship, why are you going into defense mode? And I'm just telling you how I feel,
right?
And how I didn't like that. So the next time, because if the next time people match energy. I know, well, I don't know about people, but me, I match energy. So if you're going into defense mode, I'm going to go into defense mode because at the end of the day, I didn't approach you in defense mode. You're approaching me back in that type of mode. So obviously that's giving you or disrespecting me, and I don't. You don't disrespect me.
We don't do
that to me.
You don't do that.
Especially if I'm not doing it to you. Like especially it's hard to me. For me, it's hard to make me like, angry to the point because like I play too much. So like I play a lot. So it's like hard to make me to the point where like I'm being stern, strict, and serious with you and being like nice and nasty basically. But you approach me nice and nasty.
So that's
So,
what you're gonna get.
like,
Nice
it's not. I'm not saying it's tick for tat, but at the same time, treat people the way you want it
exactly.
to be treated.
I'm gonna match your energy.
Match it to the fullest.
Exactly
And
right.
that's just with relationships. Like,
Yes,
it's
man. Amen.
it's so. I'm not gonna say it's so hard to be in a relationship, but toxic relationships could be. It could be so worse because
Yeah.
people like red flags, green flags, especially in this generation, they be showing a lot of red flags more than they show green flags. And I kind of understand why, like, women go for like older guys, like in like the other generation sometimes,
Yeah.
because their morals are straight, their
Yeah.
boundaries are straight. They actually know how to, reassure a woman.
Yeah.
And I feel like, especially now, I feel like in this society,
I
like
got excited.
I
I got excited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. You're right though. You're
right, they know how to reassure a woman. Like, these, not like in our society today, in our generation today, in my opinion, I feel like these young men don't know how to reassure a woman. They either want one thing or they like to play games, and nobody's here to play games. You only live once.
Exactly.
And nobody's like, it's either you're all in or you're not. And one thing, like, this is why these women are becoming more independent, to the point where they stop caring about having reassurance from a man or whoever they are with, because it's like, hey, I'm gonna get my bag together. It's either I would like to get it with you, have us on the same page, but if you're not trying to, come with me on this journey as we grow and love each other, then on to the next. It's plenty.
Yeah.
It's like billions of people in this world. Out of billions of people, you're going to find your match. You're going to find your soulmate. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, and then sometimes, like, some of these men, like, they make some good women so bitter that the man that's actually like wanting them and actually wants to do them good is giving Tyler Perry. Like, that's actually a real thing. Yeah. It's like, she was with her husband and he was cheating and doing her wrong and all that good stuff. And this man comes in her life and he's like actually trying to do right by her and all that good stuff. But she's so bitter and angry.
She's blocking her blessing.
Until she had to learn, like, she almost losing him. And it's like,
right.
Nah, I want him. Like, he treats me better. He treats me like a queen. He treats me like a woman, So that is also a thing where women are just like, boy, bye.
Right.
But that's a good man, Savannah. That's a good man.
Good man, Savannah.
That's a good man.
I feel like that's one for me, it's an ick. That's one ick for me, because like, it's like, don't play games. Like,
nah, do I look like an Xbox?
Right.
Do I look like a PS? Right. Like, do I look like no?
But I understand when they say like women mature more than like faster.
That is true.
Men.
That's true.
And I understand it's not like, because I remember I was listening to another podcast, or I think this was on the radio station, I don't know. But it's like, they was basically saying women be so quick to settle down in their 20s, their 20s, like the typical man isn't ready to settle down until he's 30 something. Jeez. Okay. Right. Jesus. Jeez. Ain't nobody, we're not blocking that, or we're not saying that's wrong, that's right. But in my opinion, for me, it's not like, let's go ahead and jump the broom. Let's go ahead and get married. Let's go ahead.
Right. Let's go ahead and not that. It's a connection that I want.
Like, especially, I'd rather be with somebody for 10 years and I know he's the one, and wait until he's ready to get married.
No, for real.
But because I know he's the one. But if he's not mentally there,
right,
he's like, but he knows I'm the woman for him, then of course I'm going to wait. Like, because one thing I learned about men, whatever, they want to be in a specific like place in their life, like before, like, settle down, because like a true man would want to give his wife everything, the perfect wedding, the perfect build a house, like business partners, like a true husband would want to give his wife everything. And like, you can't do that if you're not, and if you're not growing with somebody to help you get to that point.
And I'm pretty sure a woman wants to give her husband like everything as well.
It's like vice versa. It's like when it comes to like the giving portion, it's like men 50, women 50. But it's like at the end of the day, you have to like that slash. I would like to say that slash is that growth between you guys. Like, okay, how are you guys gonna like elevate to the point where you guys will be stable enough to give each other what you guys want, have a happy, successful marriage and life.
Yeah, exactly. That was good.
I know.
That was good. Bow. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back to
Let you cook.
Let me cook. I want to go back to the friendships. Sometimes sometimes friends can like embarrass you like in public. Have you ever had that done to you before? Like I understand, like okay, friends embarrass you in public, but like they do it intentionally.
Yeah, intentionally. Okay, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like remember you talked to that? No, not even that. It's like something else. Like, remember when you peed on yourself, like in school,
it's like,
high school, okay, like you don't say, and then they're loud.
Right, they're loud when they say.
So you're trying to embarrass me in front of people.
Yeah, you at the end of the day, you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know you should not be doing that.
Like you don't. I told you that. I put my trust in you to tell you, and then you break that and saying that in front of like a bunch of people. And you're loud. Now everybody look at me like you peed on yourself.
You peed on yourself. Like, especially, don't let it be somebody like I told you I had a crush on, or I'm like,
yeah.
And you say that, like, what are you doing?
Like, yes, like you know how like we fool around, like, boo, ain't it your like?
Yeah, right.
But like, it's not like
me personally. I would never like, especially if you told me like, it's just some stuff like with my friends. It's just some stuff I'll take personally to my grave.
Yeah,
because it's like I will never, even if I'm mad or I don't talk to a person, like I'm not talking that, or like I'm not that spiteful type of friend that just like well, we not friends anymore, we not kin. I'm just no, like because at the end of the day, it could be years from now. You're gonna come back and see that person, and you're gonna end up getting caught up. You're gonna end up looking dumb. And when you think about me, everything that you have will start to crumble. Y'all, we just went to see the Color Purple, so like she did that. She chilled, like
we seen the color, and that's actually a great way to say like, I'm sorry, examples for like a toxic relationship.
Mm-hmm. Like that's a great. We're not trying to spoil the movie.
No, we're not trying to. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've seen like the original Color Purple,
right?
Like,
yeah.
Except for not the musical one, but like the original one. It's like that type of relationship that was really toxic. Because first of all, he didn't even want her. He didn't value her. He didn't cherish her. He didn't know. That's a perfect example of a very, very toxic. Then he put his hands on her.
He was hitting her, throwing her hard working food. She cooking for you. You just gonna throw it. Just
talking down on it, just making her feel so little. He called her ugly. Like you don't say that to a woman.
You don't say that.
You don't say that. And she's already been through so much. So like, that's just just makes her feel so little. But I'm pretty sure when she eventually got her life together, when she was walking through the path of God, God was walking her through her path. She came up and she did what she wanted to do. That was like seeing the new version of it.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go see The Color Purple on Christmas.
Man, it's not a sponsor video.
Yeah, it's not a sponsor video, but it was amazing.
It was really good.
And it's gonna make you tear because we was crying in the movie theater.
And it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to make me cry.
It's hard to make me cry. So I think the music really like gave it like a little oomph to it. Like it really made you feel it. Like I'm a musical person.
Right.
So like I like music. So
me
like
too.
Hearing it and them singing it, and it's like, dang, like this is like.
And then one of the songs that was in the movie, I was like, I've heard this song before. The whole time, this is like Maddie sung that song for her pageant.
She did?
Yes, for her talent, and she did amazing. I said, oh my gosh, like. Shout out to Maddie. She did her thing.
She did her thing.
Like, I'm gonna show you after the podcast.
Okay.
But she did her thing. Like it was so like
because you did say that in the theater. I was like, okay.
And I was like, where have I heard this song before? Like, oh my god. But like, I'm just gonna show you. It was like so beautiful. Y'all make sure to go and see Color Purple.
Yes.
Please.
It's coming out with Christmas.
Perfect mood for Christmas. Perfect event. perfect activity.
especially for women.
Women, most definitely. Make sure you wear your purple too.
Make sure you wear your purple. Purple stands for lupus
and domestic
violence awareness. So,
amen. But like, I do have a question for you. Like, have you experienced like a toxic friendship?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Let me finish my question. Have you ever experienced? Have you ever what? Have you ever experienced a toxic relationship?
Relationship? Oh, friendship. Both. Relationship. We're gonna come back to that because I can't even think. All right. Friendship. Yeah. I think we were trying to record a few minutes ago and we started over. So like, yes, I did have a toxic friendship, but that was like all the way back in middle school. That girl was cray cray. Oh. She was cray cray.
She was crazy.
She was insane. It was like I just didn't feel comfortable. So like I would tell her that, and then it's just like rushed off to the side. It was like no use. So I had to get rid of her. Oh, gotta get rid of her. Relationship. I'm trying to think. I've been in a relationship, but like middle school, so like
don't count.
Yeah, okay, so it don't count. High school, I was not in a relationship. I was not, but there were some guys, that would try to talk to me, but I'm in high school, they only want one thing. Right. Some people weren't genuine, and he was like older than me. He wanted what he wanted. Did he get it?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Not even close. Not even close.
Didn't have a chance.
Actually, 2 guys did that. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. I can't say it was kind of toxic because it was like I didn't want to do it.
Right.
So that they kind of make you feel bad about not wanting to do it. And that's called manipulation. Because you're not going to manipulate me into me doing something that I don't want to do.
Right.
I don't want to do it, so you should understand that.
Right.
Because at your big age, you don't manipulate people.
You don't manipulate people. You don't do that.
You don't do that. You don't make them feel bad for something they don't want to do.
It's like manipulation is so big in college. Like even it doesn't even have to be like nothing sexual or nothing.
No, it's like
it can be like friendships. Like saying like if I'm just for example say if like my friends or when I'm trying to go out with like I'm not trying to go out but my friends trying to make me go out. And knowing I have like an exam or I'm just trying to save money or like I really just don't got it right now instead of like them coming to understand special
boy
anywho
I'm sorry
messy anywho instead of like saying okay like we could just chill, we can study together, like we don't have to spend no money, or like I understand if you just want to be by yourself. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Like, don't try to manipulate me and say like, "No, like I haven't seen you so long. You never go out to this, because at the especially if your mental is not as strong as it needs to be to the point where you cannot say no. And that's what like as we enter the new year 2024, I'm learning how to say no to certain
that's
things.
Really hard
because especially like you're in college, you got new friends, you're meeting new people, you want to go to everything, you want to stay on top of your studies, but you don't want to miss anything either,
right? Because that's like the worst.
It's like missing line, and then you got to come back and hear it from people that went and be like, "Hey, I wish you were there. I wish I was there too." Like we on the same page. So it's just like that. That manipulation is like very big in college. And like some friends don't understand that they're doing it. They just like they're just saying it. Like they don't understand that it's actually manipulation, but actually is because I already told you my answer. But you're like trying to make me like feel guilt because I'm not going out, but my academics come first. I can't do nothing if I don't have the necessary funds. So like I just gotta put me first at the end of the day. Like you can't be mad or you can't judge me because I'm putting myself first. Because at the end of the day, like I'm the only one that got me.
Exactly. I gotta graduate college just like you.
Right.
I want to graduate with honors just like you.
Yeah.
So therefore, I gotta put me first, Lucius.
Right. Especially like I feel like some friends like I don't know. Friendships are just not how they used to back in the day.
No, or any
Or
relationships.
relationships.
Like literally relationships. I was about to say. Ooh, I was about to say.
Ooh,
I was
you about name drop?
No, I wasn't name dropping. I was just about to say an inappropriate word. No inappropriate words.
No inappropriate. We do not.
We don't do inappropriate
words.
Sophie, here. Guys just don't ask girls out on a date anymore. They don't.
They don't.
Or they don't ask them to be their girlfriend anymore.
They don't.
It's like, oh yeah, we together.
Right.
When?
Right. when are we together? How we not together? Because I don't. I did not know. Like,
when? Like
news is news to me.
Right. I didn't know. I go around my friends and I'm like, oh yeah, you and so together.
We're not.
What?
He or she has yet to ask me. So we're not together.
No.
And it's like, and number one, I'm learning if he or she has not asked to be your girlfriend or boyfriend, you are still single.
Yeah.
Situation.
Like I said, I don't remember what was it, the first episode.
Yeah. The first episode.
We were talking about talking stages and all that good stuff. Yes, talking stage, you're single, boo.
You're single.
You are single.
You're here to mix and mingle.
Exactly, boo. Like
mix
we
and
are
mingle.
Here to just get to know each other. I don't even call it a talking stage. I say I'm getting to know you. It's a getting to know you thing.
Yes.
They don't ask you out on a date.
Yeah, especially like, you know, you're new, like me, like you're new, like I'm new to, like, you know, talking to people in the talking stage, and, you know, you get yourself too excited.
Yeah.
And then then the red flags and the icks like start to come, and then you like, by the time it's like it's too late to like for that person to like, you know, give you reassurance because you gave me too many red flags that I don't even want to be associated with you. And me, it's like we said earlier, like I'm quick to cut people off. Like
she is, y'all.
Like people be having to be like, give them a chance.
If you were to look up a pair of scissors in Nyla Clayton's face,
I cut them off because it's like I'm not about to jeopardize my peace, especially my heart and my happiness.
Because I love hard.
Yeah,
I'm a lover girl, so I love hard. Right. So it's like I'm putting everything
on the table, on a silver platter, and you're not trying to show no effort. You're like, you know, treating me like the other end of the stick, and I just don't like that because at the end of the day,
my feelings is hurt. Yeah. My feelings is hurt now.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at my Instagram.
Don't. Just leave me alone. Literally.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be associated
people
with
on
you.
the liver for way too long. Like that's people
make time for the things they want.
People make time for what they want to make time for.
I know it's like said all the time, but like no, like people make time for what they
want to make time for, and it's like you don't realize that thing until it's like, you know, you're like in the talking stage with somebody, and you know they're leaving you on the liver for like a long time, and then texting you like at like the late
like it's
night.
Nothing. Like they don't give you no explanation or nothing.
Nothing.
Like, I need you to explain.
With that, it's like with me at least, like I'm done.
She's done, and I'm like, it's no dollar wait.
Right. I'm like dollar wait. I'm like, no, it's no wait because me, I don't understand. For somebody that's Lord, for somebody, it's like I'm a busy person myself. Right. But I can tell you, I don't go more than like an hour and 30 minutes without texting somebody back.
Or if I do, I will let you know like, as soon as I can.
I'll give you an explanation like, hey, I'm on a phone call. Hey, I'm in a meeting. Hey, I'm on this. Like, I'm just not going to text you. Communicate is key. But
we said this the first episode. Like,
communicate is key, but it's just so hard when
they're not doing the same thing. I would tell, like, if I'm not able to text you at the moment, it's like hours or an hour later, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I was doing so and so. Right. I was busy. I was away from my phone. Like, they don't do that.
You don't do that. I don't like that, me personally. And like, that's just the way I be ready to pull the plug. Cut them off. Because it's like, obviously, you're not interested in me.
So obviously.
You're not interested. You're not that interested the way I want you to be interested. So what are we even doing? We're wasting each other's time. You have a good day. Do your big one. I want you to succeed in life. But don't text my phone.
God bless.
God bless. God bless you. God did. Like,
God did.
God did. Because it's just like people make time for what they want to make time for. And
They
it's
do.
like, especially in this generation, like people love to play with your time. And like, why are you playing with my time? And like, I'm standing on business.
Right. And you like to circle, and they like to circle back too.
Yes.
Don't circle back.
They like to circle back
Keep walking.
After you've done major closure, you've done accepted reality for what it is and what it isn't. Then you get that text, you get that phone call, you just want to throw your phone because what?
I was doing so good.
You want to know what I'm about to start doing? Like after, like, you know, if I like talk to somebody that don't work out,
you should just like delete their
block.
number. Or gone.
Block.
Like I won't even
put myself in that own predicament because you at your big age, you are grown. You are grown, and you were interested in me first.
So therefore,
you need to put in the effort because if the energy is not reciprocated, it just won't be reciprocated. The scissors will be reciprocated to cut you off.
You're gone.
You're gone.
Cut along these dotted lines.
Yeah,
because you're done.
You're done. Red flag.
Red flag, man. Yeah. Red flags. That was good.
It was.
I like that. That was nice.
Yeah. So the last topic of this podcast, I want to talk about toxic households, family households.
Yes.
You know, especially going to college, and then it can be hard for first generation students too because you go to college, you're trying to break generational curses or whatever,
right?
And you're just trying to do your big one. Why you in college? Like you're in college. Some of us get blessed to go, some of us don't, and they have to find other ways. But like, you would think that your family
would support,
would be your top supporters. But like sometimes they be trying to
downplay you,
break you, and it's like, and then mind you, it's like, okay, of course, every child is different, every family is different, like every student's major is different as well. Like everybody has different paths that they're going for in their life, so it's like you can't really like I don't like the families or the videos I be seeing on TikTok when they be like comparing their family, like comparing their family and their kids. Like that's so weird because if everybody was meant to be the same, then it would not be no point of called life.
Like you know, your cousin Niecy, she out here being a doctor, and you still
living at the house, don't know what you want to do.
Like you don't do that.
Yeah, it takes people longer to figure out what they want to be, what they want to do.
And first of all, you complaining about it is not going to make the process go any faster.
And that's why I feel like like in our society, mental health is so like big and important these days. Because I think I was actually listening at the at a like TikTok today, and one of the persons was like, she was like, yeah, I'm 20 something, I stay in my parents' house for free, but I pay for it with my mental health. I was like, dang.
Oh, that's deep.
That's deep. I said, whoa, wait. I was like, and I was like, look at me. I was like, yeah, because that's true. Like, yeah, people staying at home, and parents will be like, oh, they don't have nothing. Like, they still living in my house, but you have to think, especially you have to think what you're bringing back home, and then how that's affecting your household too. And some parents, they don't believe in, like, you know, they believe in showing tough love, but all you see is the tough. Like, where's the love? Like, you feel me? Like, where's...
And times have changed. It's expensive to live out here now.
It is expensive.
I can't lie. Times have, like, really, really changed. So it's a little bit harder. Inflation. So it's times is tough.
Yeah.
So I salute all the people that you know.
Yeah.
Some people moved out when they were in high school.
Yeah, I salute them. Yeah, I just imagine how that process was. Like, they had to, like, during their high school, they had to, like, stack their money up. They was missing out on certain things.
We're not worried about that. We're worried about trying to graduate or maybe going to a college.
Right.
But, like, that was back in the day, though.
Back in the day. Yeah,
them toxic households. Yeah, that can be your downfall as well.
Yeah,
and that could also make toxic people.
Yeah, of course.
That we just talked about. Yes, so that could be a starter.
Yeah,
that's sometimes how a bully starts too.
Yeah, and I understood like when people was like it all starts in your household, because it really
It
does.
really
Like
does.
people, parents love to say like you're a reflection of me, but like when you bring that type of negativity in your home,
they're
then
gonna have that.
I'm meant to like,
Yeah.
especially if I don't know how to carry it. I'm like a
Right.
young kid or a young teen or a young adult, and like I don't know how to carry it, so now I'm just spreading that negativity
Right.
that I've got at home to people that really care about me, and that's
Exactly.
like that's
And
you don't want to
and
do
you
that.
don't know how to control it or
Right.
handle that.
Right.
Tuh.
Because
if your parents didn't teach you,
we're gonna teach you.
We will.
You don't do that.
Because you don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do
especially in college. Like some people, you have people coming all across the world, different families,
Yeah.
different kids,
Yeah.
different households, different everything, and it's like, you know, like Christmas. We can use what. So like my family, we really, I'm not gonna say we really don't celebrate Christmas, but we don't celebrate Christmas, but because my mom believes in, like, you know, she buys gifts every day. She doesn't need like a specific day to show love to her kids, which is example. So we really don't like decorate like the normal average family does, decorate the house or whatever. Like,
and I was trying to understand that.
Yeah, like
you was like, we don't really celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, like we don't celebrate Christmas, and it's been like that since, like, you know, since I was like a not a little kid. It would have been like here and there, but like since I've been like, you know, little, like a young teen, it's been like that, because it's like, you know, you get to the point, you just try new things, you try to branch out, try to figure out what moves and what works best for you and your family. That's my family personally. Not saying, not being ungrateful. We do get gifts, but it's not like the stereotype of your regular date on Christmas.
Right.
Like literally. Unlike Jonna's household,
yes, we go in.
Yeah, they goes in like decorations, tree up, everything. It's nice, but like when you compare those two different, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's not good to compare your households, because people grew up
differently,
so many different ways that, like, especially like you. Like first time going down, I was like, oh, she gets like her family gets down for Christmas, like bow, like
Christmas,
okay, this is Thanksgiving,
yes,
like they get down. So I'm like, okay, this is nice. But for me, I feel like, okay, my family don't celebrate this certain type of way. I have friends that celebrate another type of way. So when I eventually end up having my family, I want to know what I want to do and how I want to do it. Like me, like I like decorations now, and that's like she has a beautiful Christmas tree up. I want a Christmas tree when I get my own place. Like that's beautiful. Yes. Like it's just that, especially like me, my family, like my parents like to travel a lot, so I think that's where like it came from, not celebrating like the average holidays like that, because it's like, you know, memories instead of gifts.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just different. It's just being different.
It's same here. Like, you know, when we celebrate Christmas, you know, we would have like the whole family around. The family was staying in Christmas morning. We, you know, unwrap our gifts, play with our gifts. You know, we around family, so it's not just, you know, always about the gifts either. It's always, we try to bring everybody, try to include everybody. Yeah. Same thing with Thanksgiving. We try to have everybody over, however many people we can, because like it's all about like family. Spend time with your family, like. What's good? What you been up to? Like all that good stuff. Just talking, chit chatting, making memories.
Yeah, I know some people, they like to stay in their room. They don't wanna deal with family. But I'm saying, like, you never know like how that day is gonna plan out. Even though, like, and then you gotta learn how to forgive, but don't forget. Right. Like you just gotta know how to move. Let God. Yeah, let God control all. That's all you have to do.
Let God, because
like you never know. Like you having that grudge, you worried about
that can hold you back from a lot of things.
Good time. Like you don't know. You probably like, okay, like they probably recognize what they did last time y'all was together, and was like, oh well, dang, like I miss my cousin. We don't hang out, like, but that's where, like, you know, reflection and point of view and accountability come into play. And you never know, like you holding on to the past, but like your family members trying to reach out and finally realize that they were toxic to you.
Yes, that sounds like a Tyler Perry movie.
Tyler Perry, book me, please.
Tyler Perry, Tyler Perry.
Book me, boo. Book us. Book us. We got you.
Yeah, we got the plot.
Christina's not here, boo.
Christina's not here.
We got you.
But yes. That's a part of the toxic family household. People be tripping.
People be tripping.
Even in your own home. You wouldn't expect that in your own home.
You wouldn't.
But
and then sometimes, like with toxic, I think toxic comes in like many different ways. Yeah, different ways. Yeah, like so it's like hard for you to like figure like it's just hard.
Some of your habits can be toxic.
Yeah.
Like some of the stuff you do can be toxic.
Toxic, like, you being a manipulator and then that's toxic, but your symbolic ways or your like apologetic ways are gift giving. So nobody would never know like
right.
Like that's how like you like it was toxic, but once they give you that thing you've been talking about for months and they finally listen.
Right, and it's like, okay.
Oh, well, all is forgiven, but you have to recognize like that's toxic.
That's they're gonna still keep doing the same thing.
It's like
you can't buy love from me. Like, you can't,
of course,
bargain me.
Right.
No, boo, like you did what you did.
Right.
You can't try to give me my G-Wagon that I want. You can't try to do that.
If somebody gave you a G-Wagon, you would forget them. She's lying. Don't lie to the camera. You don't do that. If somebody gave her a G-Wagon, if somebody gave this girl a G-Wagon, she would all is forgiven. When you want to go out, like she's in her new G-Wagon.
Okay, I do G-Wagon, but you can forgive and not forget.
No.
Love a good G-Wagon.
Oh my God. All right.
I'm sorry about that.
I'm weak.
Love a good G-Wagon. Gotta have a G-Wagon. I'm gonna get a G-Wagon.
She gonna get her G-Wagon one day. But before this podcast ends and this episode 4 comes to an end, we just want to congratulate all our Norfolk State alumni.
Yes, the graduates. The Black excellence.
Black excellence.
All around my timeline. All around.
It's so beautiful. We're so proud of you guys and all your accomplishments. We're trying to get like y'all. Give us like 2 more years. We in there. We in there. Most definitely.
Yes, very proud, very proud. Can't wait. College is not easy.
It's not. It's not.
So I congratulate you all with the honors, all the stash, all
the involvement. Yes, like y'all did y'all big ones. Y'all are HBCU alums.
Come on,
that don't come. That it's a good year. It's a good year.
I'm glad to be black.
I'm glad to be black. I'm glad to be black. But yes, and this also another announcement. This also is our last episode of the year.
Yes,
episode 4.
That's crazy.
More coming next year. We're like before, we end it. Like, what you got next year? Like, what's your plans? Like,
my plans is to discipline myself.
Okay, discipline.
Because every year I be like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do all this. Yeah, everybody does that. But I'm so serious this time.
Right.
Like for Christmas, I asked for leggings, like gym stuff. Like I'm trying to get to the gym. So I'm trying to discipline myself to go to the gym and break bad habits. Eat better, eat healthier. Start meal planning. She's good at meal planning, so I'm a flat over here to her. Like, what's good? Like, how we gonna do this meal plan? Like, can you help me? Like,
Nope.
Boom. Did you say no?
No.
You said no.
No, of course. I love every time I meal prepped. I always brought you.
She did.
Like
she did. It was a salmon.
It was a shrimp and tilapia and veggie bowl, and then I just bought you like a yogurt bowl too.
Yes, it was so cute. I really appreciate her. But yes, I want to get more into like just disciplining myself and putting into action of what I say I want to do for the year of 2024. Come on now.
Hello.
What about you, boo?
I mean, next year I just can't wait. I'm pretty excited for next year because I just feel like a shift. Like, I can't really explain it. I just feel a shift of changes for real.
Okay.
Like, I just feel like, my like discipline is gonna be shifting to like the the correct direction,
Mm-hmm.
my relationship with God,
Yes,
more
yes.
opportunities, more blessings. I just feel a good shift. Like I just feel
Okay.
like next year is gonna be a good year.
Good year.
And
Good
it's like,
year.
you
Good
know,
shift. Good year.
yeah,
Discipline. Getting
discipline,
getting in the
everything.
gym, getting right with God. Come on now.
Most definitely having the podcast grow more and more as
Yes,
well.
the podcast.
Yes,
Ooh,
we love the podcast.
We love a
We
good
can't
podcast.
wait. We can't wait. Next year, like, we're trying to do some big things next year,
we
of course.
are. We're always thinking about We're always thinking about the podcast. We
Always
be on the phone
talking business.
You want to do this for the podcast?
Right.
Every time.
Yeah.
She be like, okay, we need to stand on business.
You got to stand on business. You got to stand on it, because if you don't stand on it, nobody else will.
Nobody else will.
So you got to stand on business.
Got to stand on business.
Well,
all right then.
Well, that concludes episode 4 of toxic relationships, friendships, and toxic households as well. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow our Instagram page _@YourBigAgePod. And we love you. Have a good night. Stay safe.
And we'll see you next year.
2024, boo.
2024 is up.
It's up.
Bye.